Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. So, this week on my podcast, we discussed the law of attraction. And I want to discuss that here in this video with you today. So, there's a lot of things out there when it comes to the law of attraction. I'm sure you've seen The Secret, or if you haven't, you should. I'm sure you've also heard of Esther and Abraham Hicks. Check out those books, and there's also YouTube videos as well. There's a plethora of information out there when it comes to the law of attraction. So I can't really add anything new, but what I can do is put things into my words and hopefully say something that's going to click with you, something that's going to make a difference so that the law of attraction can start working in your life. Because there's a lot of people, myself included, who say, man, the law of attraction sounds so easy. It sounds so simple. Why, oh why, can't I make it work in my life? Well, let's see if we can do that for you today. So the first thing we need to talk about is the obvious, the thing that most people know about the law of attraction, and that's thoughts become things. So what's in your head becomes your reality. Now, a lot of people don't really understand what that means. What you're thinking really does shape everything that's around you. What you're focused on day in and day out is what you will see in your life. And whether you believe that to be true or not, it really is. So if you tell me, yeah, but you know what, I'm always thinking, I want more money, I need more money, I keep thinking about money, you're actually thinking about the lack of money. And that's why you perpetually have the lack of money. Now, I gave you a tip a couple of weeks ago in my YouTube video that actually helps with abundance, and that is journaling. So when you do gratitude journaling, what you're actually doing is talking about the abundance that's in your life, talking about all the things that you're grateful for in your life, all the things that are wonderful in your life, therefore all the things that are abundant in your life. When you do that, you're actually inviting abundance into your life. So I really, go back, if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. And hopefully when you look at the video on gratitude and abundance, or gratitude and journaling, you'll understand how that will invite abundance into your life. So moving forward, please do that. Please journal. Do your gratitude journal. But also, watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, because when you're saying stuff like, I can't afford that right now. I would really love to have that. I'd really love to go and purchase that, but I can't afford it. You're telling the universe that. When you're telling the universe, I just can't catch a break. No matter what I do, I just don't have enough. Why am I always struggling? The universe says, oh, you're focused on lack, you're focused on struggle. I'm going to give you a lot more of that. Let's do that. And that's what happens. When you can start focusing on the abundance, when you can start focusing on the plethora of money, the plethora of love, all the abundance of everything that you have in your life, the universe is going to start giving you more and more of that. So instead of saying, I can't afford that, you can find something else. So I could walk down to a Ferrari dealership right now, and I could walk onto the lot, look around at all the Ferraris. When the sales guy comes out, if he says, oh, are you interested in this? I can say, absolutely, I'm interested in this, but I'm not going to tell him, you know what, I can't afford it. You know, this is $1 million machine, $100,000 machine, whatever it happens to be. I can't afford it. But I'm not going to say that, because then the universe hears that. What I'm going to say to the universe, what I'm going to say to the salesman, but really what I'm going to say to the universe is this. You know what? I could drop the cash on this right now without even blinking an eye. That wouldn't be a problem. But I have 4 kids. This is a 2-seater sports car. It really doesn't make sense for me to have it. So I'm just down here looking at it, you know, imagining me maybe buying it in my retirement. Once my kids are older and I don't need to chauffeur them around in my minivan anymore, then I'll come down and purchase this. But right now, it's not practical for my family. So I'm just going to come down, admire it, and you know, I'll maybe put it into my life later on. That's what you say. You say things like that. You don't say, you know what, I can't afford to go out for lunch every day. You say, oh yeah, I could absolutely afford to go out for lunch every day. I just choose to make my own food at home, so I know it's healthy, so I know it's good. I get to put exactly what I want in it. I get to spice it exactly the way I want to spice it. I get to make it taste exactly the way I want it to taste. I get to have the ingredients exactly as I want them. So it's perfect for me. If I go to a restaurant, maybe I'll have to special order, maybe they're still going to mess it up, you know. So I can afford to go to a restaurant all the time, but what's the point? I can make the most delicious food in my own kitchen, so I'm going to do that. And these are the types of things that you need to be thinking. is very important. Because again, your thoughts become things. So what things do you want in your life? And start lining your thoughts up with that. It's extremely important. Now the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is action. Because action is very important. If you sit on your couch and you never get up and do anything, the law of attraction can't do anything for you. Now I'm sure you've heard the saying, God helps those who help themselves. Well, let me rephrase that slightly, because some people, they're not religious, they don't believe in God, and that's fair. But whether you want to use the word universe, God, karma, the force, whatever you want to use, you have to do something so that the universe can work with you, so that this energy can work with you. Let's use the word energy, that kind of encompasses all of it. So if you get up and do something, then that energy can put things in your path to make things happen. So if you want to be rich, if you sit on your couch and do nothing, it's not going to happen. If you go out and buy lottery tickets, then there's a better chance that you're going to get rich, but that only gives the energy one avenue in order to work with. And that gets a little more difficult because there's a lot of people out there that want to win the lottery. So if everybody's thinking about winning the lottery and everybody's buying lottery tickets, well, the energy can only do so much. So if you give it many different avenues, you start your own business, you work harder so that maybe you get a promotion and a raise, you go buy lottery tickets, you do all these different things, you allow all these different avenues to be open so that the universe, so that the energy can give you what it is that you're thinking about, then you're going to succeed in manifesting what it is that you want in your life. But again, you have to have the right thoughts and you have to take action. Because if you don't have the right thoughts and you're taking, if you're constantly going out and you're working really hard, or you're buying lottery tickets, or you're starting your own business, but you keep saying, there's no way this isn't going to work, I'm not going to win the lottery, the chances of winning the lottery are like 1 in a billion, how am I ever going to win? Well, your thoughts are betraying you, right? So just make sure that you're focused on the right thing when you're thinking. Don't focus on lack. Make sure that you're always focused on the abundance, right? So it's the abundance of money, the abundance of love, the abundance of information if you want to learn as much as you possibly can, the abundance of clients if you're trying to build your own business. It's always the abundance of. And another thing too, just a side note, if you are running a business to try to make money, if that is your sole goal, you're not going to succeed. If your sole goal in running your business is to help others with whatever it is that you're doing, then the money becomes a byproduct of that. But you have to be focused on the right thing. So focus on helping others, okay? So when you focus on helping others, so if you're a plumber and you want to focus on making sure that everybody gets a fair deal, that you're doing your best for them, you're giving them top quality service without overcharging them, then your business is going to succeed. You're going to get a lot more clients, you're going to get a lot more repeat clients, and you're also going to get a lot more referral clients. If, like me, you're in any realm of the spiritual business, so whether you're a psychic medium, whether you're a self-help guru, whether you're an energy healer, it doesn't matter what it is, if you're doing it to help others, if you're doing it solely for the purpose of expanding the consciousness of others, giving information to others, healing other people, your business will grow, right? That's why I'm doing YouTube videos. These are free, right? I don't make any money when I'm doing a YouTube video. I put it out there for you guys to watch. This isn't about money. I'm doing this because I want you to have the information that you need, the information that the world should have. And again, I don't have all the answers, but if I can give a little tiny piece of the answer and you can collect the rest of the information from other places, then I've done my job. And that's really important to me. Another thing that we need to talk about is your feelings. And I don't mean anger and sadness and hate, although they do play into this. How you feel about things is just as important as what you think about things. So if you feel negativity towards money, you know that old saying, money is the root of all evil, rich people are scumbags, right? Well, if you believe that, if you feel that in your heart, how do you ever think you're going to have money? How are you ever going to successfully have enough money in your life? If you seriously believe that money is the root of all evil, then you're looking at money as a bad thing. There's no way you're going to have it. Do you understand? So what you need to do is reshape the way you feel about things. So if you've been hurt a lot in love, right, and you think, well, I don't really want to find anybody because men or women are horrible. Women are crazy. Men are liars. They're all cheats. They're going to hurt me eventually. Well, you're right. You're never going to find somebody that's not going to hurt you then. It's exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody that hurts you. That's a pattern that you're going to have in your life. You have to change that. You have to believe, you know what, there is a perfect person out there for me, and it doesn't mean they're perfect. It doesn't mean they're going to come into your life and be absolutely amazing and be that Prince Charming that you see in the movies. That's not going to happen. They're going to have their flaws, they're going to have their faults, and they're not going to be amazing every single day. They're going to have bad days. There's days where you're probably going to want to, pick up a rolling pin and smack them on the head with it. Don't do that, please. But it's things, it's things like that you have to understand, that they can be perfect for you and not be perfect. Because trust me, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But I am who I am. I am what I am. And I strive to be the best that I can be. And that's the best that I can be with flaws. But you have to feel the right things deep down in your heart, in your gut, about whatever it is. So about love, about abundance, about your business. You have to believe that your business can succeed, because if there's any part of you that says, you know what, there's 100 other people in my area that are doing the same business as me, I don't see possibly how I can succeed at this. The market is just too saturated. You're not understanding the universe. The universe is full of abundance. And if you don't believe me, I can prove it to you. The ocean has how many molecules in it? The desert has how many grains of sand in it? A lawn has how many blades of grass on it? The sky has how many stars in it? If that doesn't prove to you that the universe is abundant, you need to look again. There's enough for everybody. And it doesn't matter what you do for your business. It doesn't matter what you're doing when you're looking for love. You have to understand there's enough for everybody. There's somebody who can add to your happiness. Nobody's going to make you happy, and you need to understand that too. If you are expecting somebody to come into your life to make you happy, you've just given them a job and it's going to fail. Happiness has to start from inside of you. So once you're happy with yourself and inside of yourself, you can find somebody to accentuate that happiness. I've also heard a lot of people say, if you're a spiritual person, you shouldn't have a lot of money. You shouldn't try to get rich. Well, I have a problem with that for many reasons. One, there's no problem with being rich. There's enough abundance for everybody. If you want to get rich because of ego, maybe it's a bad idea. So maybe rethink that. But if being rich is the byproduct of what you do, if by helping others you become rich, there's nothing wrong with becoming rich. It's fine, because here's the other thing. If you can help one person with $1,000, how many people can you help with 10 million? Fair question, right? I plan to be extremely rich. And I don't plan to be extremely rich because I want to have a bunch of fancy toys and I want to have a giant mansion. My life isn't going to change a lot. I'll probably get a slightly bigger house out of the country. I'm not going to go get a fancy vehicle. I don't need a BMW or a Land Rover or anything like that. I'm good with a Dodge van. It's not a problem. I don't need anything super spectacular. But what I want to do with that money, I want to build a giant spiritual retreat. I want to build a place where practitioners can come to help other people, where people who are in need of healing can come and be healed, whether it be spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever the issue is. I want people to be able to come and walk through the gardens. I want people to be able to come and take classes. There's so many things that I want to be able to provide for people. And in order to do that, I need wealth. I don't need wealth. I'm already on track to be wealthy. I'm not even worried about that. That's a moot point. I'm just biding time until I can find the right place to build my retreat. And it's not going to be my retreat. It will be my retreat, but it's not going to be mine. It's going to be a community. So again, it's about what you think. It's about how you feel. It's about what you do. Those are the most important things. There's some other aspects. Again, pop over to my podcast, check it out, because my podcast does have a few things in it that give a little bit more insight into the law of attraction. But these are the three main powerhouses when it comes to the law of attraction: thinking, doing, feeling. Okay? And you have to feel it first. You have to be it. And you have to think it. And you have to do it. And that's how you're going to manifest it. So I want you to drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you think about the law of attraction. Let me know if there's anything that I said that you don't think is quite right. I want to hear about it, please. Also, I want you to hit that subscribe button. It's right down there. And the notification bell beside it so you'll never miss another video. Also follow me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/ish.trevor. I'll throw the link down in the description below. Come and check it out. But really, the law of attraction can work for everybody. It works for so many people. If you don't believe me, go up there to the search bar on YouTube and type in law of attraction and see how many videos pop up in that list. There's a lot of them. Because the law of attraction is a real thing. It is the universal law. It is the way the universe works. Because the universe is expanding and it just wants to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. That's how it is. Let it be that way for you too. Really, it can be that way for you too. Trust me. Learn a little bit more about the law of attraction. Like I say, Google it, put it into the search bar up there on YouTube, whatever you got to do. Learn as much as you can about the law of attraction. Make things manifest in your life. Think it, do it, feel it. Very important. So until next time, oh, and by the way, next time, I'm going to have a special guest. We'll talk about it. You'll see. Make sure you come back for the next video. I'm going to have a special guest and we're going to talk about some stuff that's extremely important. So pay attention to that too, okay? Alright, so until next time. First of all, thanks for watching. Second of all, love, light, and abundance to all of you.